So, just saw this video being released. Like, I'm kind of interested, like, what this is about. Seems like it's pretty heated in there as well. Just wanted to look into it. Also, this one was kind of interesting. I don't know, like, dang, I don't know, like, things kind of crazy right now. Also with the Paimon situation. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, like, what
I'm
this
sure
is all
Mr.
about.
Pokey would be very proud of me. When I used to go through a lot of drama with other content creators, Mr. Pokey used to react all the time, and he said, Mr. Neutral. I'm neutral. So, Saint Tontas made a video, and like Mr. Pokey once did, I'm going to be neutral. I am going to be neutral. And I will say this, and I will go on record on saying this, and this needs to be said. I fucking love Saint Tontas. I fucking love Mr. Pokey.
Yeah.
To me, Saint Tontas and Mr. Pokey are the same person. They're two sides of the same coin. They have a lot of similarities. Besides, Saint Tontas will go to bat for me. Mr. Pokey ain't gonna do that. Okay?
What?
Saint Tontas will go to bat for me. Mr. Pokey ain't gonna do that. Okay?
Oh,
That's
okay.
the biggest difference. Saint Tontas has had my back so much it's ridiculous. And this isn't shit talk. It is the truth. It truly is the truth. When Mr. Pokey got into shit, I put out all these flames. When Saint Tontas got in shit, I put out all these flames. Lots of people say that without me, Mr. Pokey and Saint Tontas wouldn't have a career. Now, I wouldn't say that. I'm just letting you guys know what other people say. Neutrally speaking. Neutrally speaking. So, let's see what happened. Let's hear, why does Saint Tontas have such a big issue with Mr. Pokey?
Yeah,
And
I'm also
I will
interested.
be neutral. Now, I would like to let you guys know that me and Mr. Pokey are now good. We exchanged DMs this morning.
Okay.
Let's just
That's interesting.
hear him out. Neutrally,
But
chat.
nice.
Chat.
Really nice.
Can we enable the neutral emote? Do we have neutral? Can we enable neutral real quick? Yeah, the N-word, neutral. We are neutral. Okay?
Bro,
we
what
are
a-
neutral.
what an
Get
emote,
into
bro.
this. Me with all of my neutral chat. Let's see what is going on with Saint Tontas and Mr. Pokey.
Neutral.
I think we can all agree, guys. I think Saint Tontas and Mr. Pokey need to get on call. That's what I think. That's how I think we resolve this. All right, neutrally speaking, let's get into it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is pretty safe to say that there's been a lot of
I will be here to correct any subjective misinformation. I will weigh in on what is true and what is not. I will make sure that no one's telling lies. Let's continue. I will address any misinformation.
stuff going on in the gacha space recently. A lot of stuff going on when it comes to the release of
I would like to say Saint Tontas is a great friend. Okay? Bro has had my back for a lot of shit that he did not need to. And I always appreciate the guard dog of the gacha community. Another motherfucker like me who will have his friends back when needed. I appreciate the fuck out of that. Neutrally speaking.
Asterisk. And this video over here by good old Tectone himself has sort of been the climax of this entire ordeal, right? The whole situation regarding the conflict between him and Mr. Pokey, and of course, a rehashing of, I mean, we're playing up the term a little bit over here, my trauma, my personal trauma with Mr. Pokey. Not my personal trauma with Tectone. And so with that, Techie uploaded a 1-hour clipping of his VOD
I
that
haven't
focused
seen this,
on, you know,
actually.
the whole
Wanted
massive
to.
tweet that Pokey made over here, right? Describing the situation, describing how the relationship has sort of fallen out. A lot of the personal problems that he's been having with some of the parties involved with that fallout, myself being explicitly named, as you can see, right over here. And instead of reacting,
Let me go back.
explicitly named, as you can see, right
This is referring to people like Saint Tontas. No, I don't give a fuck about bro, even if he made 100 videos about me. Hope he's happy with the ad rev. I will never engage. He did say that. Red text. This means it's important to the lore. I believe this means an arbiter is saying it.
over here. And instead of reacting to this whole 1-hour video, instead of reacting to this entire thing for 2 hours, what I wanted to do was just give my take on why things have gotten to this state, why I've held such a strong opinion about all of the things that Mr. Pokey's been doing in the past couple of weeks, past couple of months, honestly, for the past half year, if we're frankly being honest. And of course, the big one, right? Why I've dedicated 3 of my recent uploads to some of his behavior and some of the conduct that I found to be, let's just say, not the best. I've got Mr. Pokey ruined Tectone over here. I got Mr. Pokey as a hypocrite over here. And then the final vid, right? Or really not the final vid, because we have this one right now.
We better see 3 more the next week, buddy boy. We better see 3 more. Yep. Give the community what they want, neutrally speaking.
Pokey crashed out. And it's safe to say that there was like an escalation across all of these, right? I started off very, very, very neutral over here, wanted to hear out all the different points, got a little bit more, you know, had a couple more accusations, some more stronger worded points over here. Mr. Pokey is a hypocrite, and then shared, you know, kind of like my raw feelings about the matter and about the developments over here in Mr. Pokey crashed.
Which I will say, in his Mr. Pokey Ruined Tectone video, I watched that whole thing. He was actually pretty damn neutral. To be completely honest, he was actually incredibly fair to both sides in that video. Now, I know a lot of people say the reason why Mr. Pokey will never engage with Saintontas is because Mr. Pokey knows that he's right. However, we are neutral here.
Out. If you haven't seen those yet, that's where you're going to get all the additional context. But I wanted to explain why these videos were made, even though I was explicitly asked, and unfortunately, I am going to have to show a DM over here, but I don't think this is a really bad DM to show. I think it's a fairly worded one, and it was an explicit request that was made from me. By
DMs are shown, okay.
I think if a DM is preventing you from doing something that you want to do, I think it's actually fine to show the DMs. I just don't think it's fine to show DMs when it's like personal information's in there. And I think it's better that he showed this DM rather than saying in our DMs there is this, because that can lead to a lot of speculation. I think this is a formal request that changes someone's content. This changes someone's livelihood. This changes someone's content strategy. I think it's fine to show for clarity between you and that person and the sudden change in your content. I think it's completely fine.
Hey, just gonna have a quick message over here. This was sent in February. I would have to kindly ask you to stop reacting to any of my content on stream or on YouTube, be it my Twitch VODs or YouTube vids. I think we both know the reacts are hateful in nature, and it drives similar viewers into my channel, and it disrupts my streams and content. I've not watched or even talked about you at all regarding anything ever, and I see no reason to. I used to be fine with your reacts, but at this point, it's just excessive. And I hope you can make content the best you can without involving me whatsoever. If I do notice you reacting to my content in the future, it wouldn't be nice for both of us. Thank you.
Now, I will say, Mr. Pokey came to me several months ago saying how much Saintontas' content bothered him, and I gave him the idea of just DM him and say that you want him to stop. It's really that easy. And this was clearly a product of that.
Clearly already reacted to his content following this sort of like bombshell message that I got. I got this message after I was simply watching the VOD where Mr. Pokey lost to Sarah, clearing a viewer's account. He spent about 3 hours trying to clear MOC on a viewer's account. Sarah came in, cleared it in like 20 minutes, right? The thing that he spent 3 hours on. I was just looking at it, right? I was even making after I was following.
I gotta wait. What?
And this was clearly a product of that.
Clearly already reacted to his content following this sort of like bombshell message that I got. I got this message after I was simply watching the VOD where Mr. Pokey lost to Sarah, clearing a viewer's account. He spent about 3 hours trying to clear MOC on a viewer's account. Sarah came in, cleared it in like 20 minutes, right? The thing that he spent 3 hours on. I was just looking at it, right? I was even making excuses for Mr. Pokey. I was saying, honestly, the Jingliu he's using is, it's on Aeon of Destruction, the Herta Light Cone. I can see why he was struggling with this one. I believe that I was being super fair with that. I'm gonna be entirely real.
I saw that react as well. I think everybody collective as a community was kind of laughing that Mr. Pokey couldn't clear what his mod could, so I can understand the frustration, but I do think Saintontas was being fair in these points. However, I mean, obviously, the way that Mr. Pokey's going to hear it is an attack, because I understand Mr. Pokey's a pretty sensitive guy, and I think, once again, I think it is fine to be sensitive in this community, right? We just got to not
I don't know about that, brother.
Right? Because like, when you can't take jokes, it gets kind of hard, especially with the Mr. Dookie thing as well.
Super fair with that, giving him a ton of outs.
However, I always say, completely justified for Mr. Pokey to get pissed off at that. Because I, too, would definitely get pissed off at that. If I failed as hard... Okay, this is going to sound like such a shot. Okay. but I have to say it because it is what happened.
Okay.
If I fucking blew that hard at what I was known to be this guy, Zero Cycle guy, and I fell on my face like that, and one of my mods, neutrally speaking, and then one of my mods did that shit that easy, neutrally speaking, I would also crash the fuck out of anybody making fun of me. Like, for example.
So what I'm thinking kind of there is, like, if the mod could like view his tries all the time, and sometimes like if you try yourself, you don't really see things what you're doing wrong, and like as a viewer, as a spectator, sometimes you can see more like mistakes and things to improve on. So in defense of Mr. Pokey, this mod Sarah, or what she called, she had a better starting ground, for sure, you know. So she could already she already knew like what works and what not.
What was that actually happened? It's like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, like for example, I do a lot of Souls games. When I stopped playing Black Myth Wukong, when I stopped playing Sekiro, obviously Mr. Pokey shit on me fucking crazy hard. He got his whole chat to shit on me, neutrally speaking. It's just bants. It's just bants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna sweat it too hard. I ain't gonna sweat it. It is what it is. That being said, did it piss me off? You're goddamn right. And I took like 18 shots back. It is what it is. It's just bants, neutrally speaking.
Even saying that, like, yeah, this was like not really even like that crazy, right? Hey, just like unlucky.
It would be like if Saint Totas were to go do Hologram 6 and sucked balls, and then I were to go and just stomp it. You know? It would be like, neutrally speaking, Saint Totas, you're a fraud. Neutrally speaking, of course.
Right, hey, whatever. You know, you'll get them next time, buddy. That sort of thing.
Bro, this neutrally speaking alone is already kinda not an attack, but like, bro, I'd be bugged out by it, I believe.
And so to get this kind of response, especially knowing the history that we have, this was something that really threw me off. I respected his wishes, right? I didn't really react to stuff moving forward. You can see that I don't have basically any videos regarding him at all moving forward from February up until now in April, when this whole debacle with Techie was laid out, where he essentially lied about him for 13 minutes and then, you know, refused to apologize. The whole C6 Arlecchino debate. And so with that, let me just go ahead and break down what I found and what I'm still finding really odd about the way that Mr. Pokey was acting when he sent this message, and the way that he's been acting across, like I mentioned before, the past 6 months. Pokey has basically explicitly said here that I've not watched or even talked about you at all regarding anything ever. And this is...
I'm very confused about this because I remember, neutrally speaking, I thought the whole issue is that Mr. Pokey made 2 or 3 videos completely shitting on Saint Totas. Right? Like taking his video word for word, AIing it, taking his script, and replacing Wuthering Waves with Hoyo Games just to try to paint Saint Totas as a shill. And so Saint Totas had the ability to take a shot back. So I was always confused why it seemed like Mr. Pokey took the first shot, but he wasn't okay with Saint Totas firing back. Neutrally speaking, I was always confused why this happened like this.
Okay. I really believe I should be watching this 1 hour video before I look into this. Well, but yeah,
Boys, my infinite content
like, I think I'm gonna
farm
watch
is
this
back.
then.
The man who is perpetually miserable but will swear up and down that he's not. M-Tashed is back, and oh man, bro takes a shot at me in the first 30 seconds of his first video back. I heard this dude went back to Path of Exile 2 or started playing PoE 2, and I got linked like an hour and a half VOD of this dude just ranting about my ass. And dude, I don't even know what the fuck I did to M-Tash just to get him so obsessed with me, but it's pretty insane. Well, maybe I do know. But anyways, let's watch this video. Apparently, he had to go defend Gotcha Smag, but yeah, I have a lot of things that I want to say about this. And oh man, I literally smiled balls and back, like full face grin when I saw that M-Tash is back and he immediately starts shit talking me. It makes me so happy. Like, legit, it makes me so happy. Oh, let's go do it.
So, I haven't made a video about gacha gaming for quite a while, and I took a little peek at some of the things going on in the community, and it was kind of wild. I saw all the voices.
I also find it crazy that M-Tash, who's this white knight, this white knight of the gacha space, thinks of all people that he needs to go defend Gacha Smack. Poor old hopeless Smack. Bro, y'all remember when he like wanted to go defend Hex Juice for an issue that me and her didn't have for longer than 30 minutes? We resolved it ourselves, and M-Tash said, yeah, I don't think that's good enough. And him doing that made Hex Juice quit being a content creator. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when M-Tash ruined a helpless female's content creation channel? I remember. Bro. She had to make a whole ass 40-minute video describing the trauma that she had with this dude. That's what's crazy. Bro just sticks his nose in business he does not belong. So much so that she had to retire. That's what's fucking crazy, bro.
Man, bro.
Bro still thinks he's the purveyor of justice. It's like, bro, mind your own fucking business, bro. Have you tried that?
Acting stuff. I saw that there's global passives being added to HSR, and some people are even potentially quitting the game, like Gacha Smack. Even some content creators' friendships imploded. Who could have saw that coming?
Bro.
He's such a petty bitch, bro. He's so mad. Here's the reality, M-Tash, and I'm going to lay you on some knowledge that you and the whole gacha community need to hear. People always say this. Tektone's lost 2 friendships. Me and Mr. Pokey are good now, by the way. We hash it out in DMs. So much so that I want to show this screenshot. I heard everybody's leaking DMs with Mr. Pokey today, so I'll do it too. I want to show you guys this. M-Tash wanted to call me and Mr. Pokey's friendship a fake friendship. So I sent him a DM this morning. I said, I will defend you from M-Tash. He said, love you, Dad. M-Tash so upset I threw his ass to the curb. Let me ask you a question, guys. For all the gacha community, some people were saying, "Oh, Tektone's lost 2 friends now." I'm starting to see a pattern here. Okay, I want to remind you guys: who has friends? Who has more friends to lose? The guy that tries to make sure that he's friends and gives everybody a chance in this space. A guy who does collaborations with every single creator, regardless of size, no matter what. If you want to do something, I will do that with you. Or the guy who has no fucking friends. M-Tash, you want to know why you haven't lost friends? Because your ass don't got any. That's why, motherfucker. Ain't nobody like your ass.
I mean,
you don't talk to nobody. You ain't do nothing.
If it's like that, bro.
You know what's crazy? If you want to talk about ratios, out of the 300 friends that I have in the content creation scene, I've lost 2, maybe 2. Not Mr. Pokey, another guy. You had 1 friend in this space. Me. I was nice to your ass even though I know you always hated me. And you lost that one. Bro, you went 1 for 1. You lost 100%. Ain't nobody else fuck with your ass, little pop.
And do you know why I think this is? Because this is most of the time and this was basically maybe with all of the other person, like not even friends, but yeah, no, but I think because most of the time this happens when the people are emotionally insecure and they actually did something wrong but don't wanna admit it, so they still double down and hate on Tektone because they are hurt and whatever, and this leads to them like canceling the contact to them or to him.
And that makes you angry. You know what makes you angry even more?
He basically
because we're gonna go in, man. Because you want to do this shit where you want to come at me. You want to know why you're mad at me, MTash? Because I'm the better version of you. And that's what drives you insane. You want to know why? Because your ass fell the fuck off. Yep, because you couldn't hack it, brother. My channel, 13 million views this month. Yours couldn't even break 1 mil. Brother, top 250 streamer in the world on Twitch. Lil Pup, you couldn't even break 20K. All right, bro, you average 90 viewers. I average 7.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, what does he get out of this now? Like, yeah, okay. Like he's saying about like he's talking about like why MTash is angry. He says like cause he's like kind of pissed off because like Takedown's the better version of him, and this like kind of bugs him, like annoys him. So now let me like I want to see if he really has the need to dumb on him that
because
hard.
I'm the better version of you, and that's what drives you insane. You want to know why? Because your ass fell the fuck off. Yep, because you couldn't hack it, brother. My channel, 13 million views this month. Yours couldn't even break 1 mil. Brother, top 250 streamer in the world on Twitch. Lil Pup, you couldn't even break 20K. All right, bro, you average 90 viewers. I average 7,000.
When it comes to comparisons, bro, this can always hurt so much. So, I mean, like that. I mean, it's the reality, but I don't really. I mean, like you can do it if you want to, bro. Like, I mean, maybe it's on MTash because he's like so mad about it. Like Takedown didn't did this since now, so.
And here's the other thing. You want to sit there and you want to talk about, yeah, well, it's different because I have a family and I'm happy. If you're so happy in your life, why the fuck you fucking around with a random bald guy on the internet? Why? You were sitting there waiting for that moment. Oh, dude, just wait. When he loses another friend, then I'll say, you see, guys, I was right all along. Brother, go focus on your kids. Sit the fuck down. Focus on your wife.
Bro,
what are you doing, man? If you're so happy, go live your life. And then you know what's crazy? Me and you, MTash, we got the same job. I'm going to give you a number that you and only you will get. 28. Nobody else will get that. But there's a reason why you're mad. But here's an idea, Lil Pup. Simmer the fuck down. And I know what you're doing. You want to come back here to the gotcha space because you realize you couldn't hack it in the real world. Well, I will say this. Welcome back. And I hope you make more content because every single time I get to make a video running my mouth on yo ass, I get a free 1 of 10. And I hope you get a couple 1 of 10s yourself. But do me a favor, shut the fuck up. It's really that easy. Yes, sir. Yep. Welcome back, MTash, my boy. Welcome back.
Anyways.
I don't know. Like, maybe, like, I can't really say if this is deserved. I don't know, like, this, I find this kind of very, like, he's getting off kind of on this, like, that he's better, than MTash. Like, but I can't really tell if it's deserved. But yeah, if he feels like it's necessary, I don't know. Like it's, I just know it. Like kind of, this must hurt for MTash. Like is seeing that.
I think that it's very interesting what is going on in the community. And once again, you see as soon as someone voices their concerns or they potentially want to move away from a game, whether it's boredom or they just don't think the game is good, there's a lot of rallying behind calling that content creator trash or trying to dunk on them and try to bring them down. If someone leaves a job, in the real world, they don't like that job, they go to another place, for the most part, there isn't I don't know what to call this, a horde of people chasing them around each day going, hey, remember when you left that job? Why did you do it? You suck. I always hated you. You know what I'm saying? It's such a weird thing to happen. But if GotchaSmack ends up leaving HSR because he's not a fan of these global passives, why does this stuff tend to happen? If I just scroll down here, I have to defend the guy a little bit because I saw this tweet and it's like, all I know is that it's time for you to...
That's a rage bait account and you fell for it. That's a rage bait account and you fell for it. This is all that person does is rage bait. And you fell hook, line, and sinker. This person has no idea what they're talking about. And even more so, I'm going to go even further to say they botted the likes on this comment and you fell for it. Because I saw this comment. And within 30 minutes, it had 240 likes, and then it flatlined. Maybe broke 300. You fell for this shit, brother.
Get a job with these numbers. You know, you're a joke. You're going to go homeless. And the fun...
I don't know, is that it's time for you to get a job with these numbers you've been making with, well, bro. I don't know what is wrong with these numbers as well.
The funniest thing here is such an uneducated comment. Now, number one, he made a video on another game, and this video got 27,000 views. That is exceptionally good for his audience size. It is a new game, and whether people are hyped for it or not, the algorithm is not going to share that content as easily. In fact, when I started posting Path of Exile stuff, the amount of comments that I got on old videos saying, I wonder when MTash is going to post again, even though I had already posted 10 or 15 Path of Exile videos, is crazy.
You know what this seems like, MTash? You know what this video seems like? This seems like you're mad because you fell off. And you see another person who is transitioning into another content creation area, and you want to pretend like you're a white knight and you're protecting GotchaSmack, when in reality, you're so insecure about what happened to you that you had to make this video and you had to seem like you were the good guy.
Might be.
That's
the
what
case,
I
actually.
think. Just like when you wanted to act like you were the good guy with Enviosity and then you ruined his life. That wasn't me. That was not me. Okay? You're the guy who told everybody to not call this guy a mint picker because it really, really, really hurts his feelings. And when you press this button and when you call him that word, that really, really, really hurts his feelings. You did that to him, bro. Because every situation, because you're Canadian, you want to do this passive-aggressive rather than this aggressive shit. And that's why I threw your ass to the curb, because you're weird. You're weird, bro. You're weird as fuck. You're deranged.
Brother has a problem with him. Yo. Okay, he's not nice anymore to him, okay?
Straight up. You're a weirdo. You're a goofball. Weird as fuck. You're deranged. Straight up. You're a weirdo. You're a goofball. You're a goofy guy. Right? But you are so petty about this shit that rather than you just make a standalone video, you got to make sure that everybody sees you as this hero. Brother, I see through your ass. Just like everybody sees through your ass. You are petty as fuck. Bro, you're washed. It's all good. Now go live your life off your properties, man. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Crazy. Because if you watch a singular game or a group of games and someone is posting on something completely different, you don't even know they exist. You might never even see their channel. They might not even show up in your sub feed.
So also I wanted to say, like, here, like, GotchaSmack is doing content on another gacha game. I believe if he, like, I don't know how his viewer counts looks on Monster Hunter videos, but I believe it's harder for him to get views on that or like non-gacha games. To get views, you know, so
if you subscribe to them. And so Even though I may have been posting videos, there was people genuinely concerned, where is MTash? What's happening? He hasn't posted in 2 months. I was just playing a different game. The fact that Gotcha Smack was able to get 27,000 views on a different game is very solid. But even this one he's sharing is 57,000 views. That is exceptionally good. That is unbelievably good if you look at the grand scope of YouTube. But
everybody knows this. Everybody already knows that this is good. Okay? You're explaining it to a guy who baited your ass, bro.
a lot of these different people think, do you know
Also, nobody has said where is MTash.
what? I need 100,000 views, 200,000 views on every single video to make a living. But you don't. You don't need anywhere near that. And there's a lot of content creators that could honestly most likely go full time if they were getting 10 or even 15,000 views per video if they were consistently posting, if they were
Lying and wrong.
I believe he's very, very like how to say it nicely, annoyed by MTash behavior. I mean, like, it seems like MTash has a problem with Tectone, and Tectone is now very like annoyed by him of that, because like he's basically not true to himself why he has a problem with Tectone. And yeah, and I believe like Tectone was really like fucked up by it actually, because he said also like he was nice to him back then, even though MTash didn't like Tectone. Tectone was still nice to him. But yeah, like lately it seems like when MTash talked about Tectone, like he was actually just being like mad at him, you know, and like it seems like Tectone kind of has enough.
Complete bold-faced fucking lie.
if they were consistently posting, if they were
Lying.
go full time, if they were getting 10 or even 15,000 views per video, if they were consistently posting, if they were
Lying and wrong. Complete bold-faced fucking lie.
That's interesting.
Simply not true. And let me tell you why. What he is saying is that these content creators will make enough to get by on scraps. But if you choose to get by on scraps for videos and make $10,000, $15,000 a year on that type of views, that type of money, you're fucking your life. You
Yeah,
are
that's
fucking
true.
your life over. You're not getting transferable work experience. You're not building up your resume.
No,
You're
that's
not doing
true.
any of that shit. You are wasting your fucking life. Absolutely not. This is such a dangerously inaccurate statement. It's crazy. Purely wrong.
playing a game or covering a topic where they could post
only for the
one
time
or two
being.
videos every day, you don't actually need that many views to survive. And I want to just kind of show that right now. So if I close out of this and I show you this, I made a really dumb 3-minute long video dunking on Elon playing Path of Exile. All right. And it was a bad video overall. I don't show any footage. It's just me ranting, a little bit to the camera. And this video with 62,000 views made $162. This is
Oh
a
my God.
3-minute long video. This took me 3 minutes and 14 seconds to get it uploaded and posted. It took no effort. And in 3 minutes, I made $162. So if you can jump on a topic that is popular, if you can get some decent views, the amount of money you can make for the time investment is insane.
Yeah,
Bro, you would make $50 with 10K, $25, $20 with 10K, bro. Doing one video that gets 10K, 10K, 5 times a week, like $100, bro. Bro, I don't know about that, brother. Even if you get like $30 and you do like a video every day, giving you $30, bro. And I don't know if taxes were even like done on it already. So $30, 7 like 30 multiplied by 30 is like sorry, like 900, right? So nah, brother. Like maybe I calculated something wrong. Let me calculate the amount of money you might get with 10K. So divided by 6. Yeah, you get like almost $30.
Guys, just talking about the popular topics always forever. Every video will do good, and every 3-minute video you make will make $160. Yeah.
Okay, it's 3 minutes only, so this
Just talk about really popular shit.
and it will get harder to keep the viewers on the video the longer it gets. So I don't know.
All the time, and you'll be a mega bajillionaire. Guys, I make $160 in 3 minutes. Today I made, let me check here real quick. So there's, look at this, 24 times 60 divided by 3. I made 480 videos today that'll all, 480 videos today that'll all $160. So today I made, wait a minute, oh sorry, I'm not good at the calculator. Oh, I gotta try this again. Let's try this. I made $76,000 today because I made 480 videos. Because I just talked about the popular thing. Bro, you just literally just cannot do that. Okay? And also, like, come on, you're talking about Elon fucking Musk. How many Elon Musk Diablo videos do you think you can possibly make? And admit you got lucky by hitting the algorithm. Because you can even see the up spike of you hitting the algorithm right there. This is a lucky fucking video. Relax, bro. Like, come on.
And if we look at this other video here that I posted, this is 58,000 views. Similar.
Guys. Gotcha Smack. Everybody's going after Gotcha Smack, saying he's gonna fail. I'm gonna defend him. Guys, please look at my channel videos. Please look at how much money I'm making. Guys, I promise you I'm not washed. Like, bro, is this to defend Gotcha Smack? Or were you just waiting, praying to God that somebody else is going to do what you're doing and now you're going to defend yourself while feigning that you're just a great person? I thought this video was about Gotcha Smack, bro. Like, what is this?
Yeah, we'll see, bro. I don't know, like,
shit,
maybe...
Bro? Like, what is this?
Maybe bro's cooking.
Similar to his video that...
Creator RDY and Tecton streaming Cookie Run Kingdom at the same time when... Good question, bro. Ask him. I don't know. Maybe I should just reach out to him. I don't know.
had 57,000.
I'm really curious what my video will do. I'm working on. Like I'm kind of hoping it does something. But we'll see. I really hope to publish it on April, and we gotta see from that. And yeah, well, we see what I do with April. I gotta grow a little bit more, and in the end, it's just a hobby, I guess. Games do make more fun, and games to play makes more fun now. When I play them by myself, it's like boring. I was never the type of guy to watch streams by myself. And yeah, in the end, okay, no, I work here this night. And I gotta be lucky if it's like if I want it to be something like real and more serious. And even then, like, it's just like, then the question is like, for how long this will go on, you know?
Around the...
Wait, Mr.
I got, like, you gotta be lucky 2 times. It's like as if you lucky, maybe, like, of course it's like also like what you do with it, but in the end it's like kind of like you have to get like 2 5 stars in 1 pull, bro.
Mtashed, I thought it only took a 3-minute video to make $160. Why did this 9-minute video only make $180? That was a video to make.
This is around the...
Wait, Mr. Mtashed, I thought it only took a 3-minute video to make $160. Why did this 9-minute video only make $180? That was 3 times the effort, MTash. I'm starting to get scared. I have a feeling, guys. I have a feeling this video isn't about Gotcha Smack.
The same, duration. Again, $182. One video. This is incredibly good for the amount of effort that it takes. Once again, I'm going to close that out here. We've got another video. This one is 24,000 views, similar to his other sponsored video. It made $121.
Look at how much money I'm making, guys. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. Just make videos forever. Bro, if it's so easy to make these videos, let me ask you a question. If it's so easy to make these videos, man, if it's so easy to talk about the popular thing forever, how come in the past 1 month, you've only made 9 videos? Bro, do you know how much money you're making if this logic is true? Bro, you could have made nearly 12,000 videos and netted $1.6 million if this logic that you were trying to use was even sound remotely. It's just not, right? It's just simply not. You know what's crazy? Nobody's even talking about this shit. Nobody's talking about this. They say, wow, dude, thank God you have Gotcha Smack's back. Bitch, you think Gotcha Smack needs it? Now, I bet Jay Whitty probably said thank you, bro, because he's a good dude. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, there he goes, bro. Much love to you, Tash, man. My sincere gratitude for having my back and always got nothing but respect for you. Look at that, man. Good-ass dude. Good-ass dude. Why didn't he heart his comment? Oh, man, I guess good-ass dude.
Much love to your trash, man. My sincere gratitude for having my back and always got nothing but respect.
Good-ass dude. Why didn't he heart his comment? Oh, man, I guess their love is fake because this comment came after and it got a heart. But you know what's crazy? He hearts the one that supports MTash narrative. He doesn't heart the comment of the guy he made the video to defend. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. Brother, how am I the guy who sees through this shit and nobody else sees it? It's so funny. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny, bro. Oh my God. It's crazy, bro. Jesus.
And so you don't need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views to end up getting, a pretty good wage if you're posting a lot of content. And, even if it was the fact that his views are dropping, why does that matter? Why can people...
Did they?
Bro, he's literally using Gotcha Smack to defend himself. Because every comment Gotcha Smack's getting, he's doing it because he's so insecure about himself, bro. Oh my God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy, bro.
Will not view a game or a business practice and say, I don't want to play that game anymore. I don't like the way they're treating their customers. I don't want to be part of that. And they're this villain that gets attacked. It's such a wild thing to me that people, they will defend billion-dollar companies until the end of time.
True. True and real. True. Yep. True.
They will do no wrong.
bro, Bro, I'm chill. I also wanted to be sick sometimes. To have an excuse with school, but you know what, bro? Like, you're missing out on stuff you have to work up anyways, basically. And this is like just giving you more work, actually, and I don't like that. My typing is looking into your soul. Wasn't that loud, but yeah. But I feel like sometimes you just want a break and you can't really get it. It's very exhausting.
billion-dollar companies until the end of time.
True.
To be part of that, and they're this villain that gets attacked. You know, it's such a wild thing to me that people they will defend billion-dollar companies until the end of time.
Makrele-Schreier.
They will defend billion-dollar companies until the end of time.
True. True and real. True. Yep. True.
Is it
They
you,
will
Jay?
do no wrong.
Tell me.
And if anyone questions it, they are the problem in a lot of cases.
True and based.
And I understand when someone says, I don't like this thing,
Tashed.
it feels as a fan that maybe I'm calling you dumb. If I say, this character sucks,
Geil. Geil, nee, Mann. Der Eierkopf ist auch ziemlich known, sogar in dem Space. Aber auch known als Eierkopf oder eher as the bald guy.
but you want that character, I can understand it comes off as me calling you dumb for.
This isn't even about Gotcha Smack, bro. This isn't even about Gotcha Smack.
Ja, also bist du neu hier? Was geht? Spielst du auch Gacha Games eigentlich?
This is about your ass,
Oder nur
bro.
durch Zufall hier?
Everybody can tell. Bro, what? Look at the title of your video. Like, bro, what is this? Bro came back.
Oh, I mean the M something. Yeah, no, I got
Just
that.
to crash out immediately.
wanting them, or you are making the wrong decision, and it becomes a bit of a personal attack. I can understand that. But some of these unhinged weirdos online actually go for the personal attacks. They actually make comments about Gotcha Smack's kids and his livelihood and his future and all these different things. It's so bizarre. It is the most parasocial thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, can you believe that illogical people make illogical takes? Man, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
Man,
there are a
my
lot
jaw
of these
hit the
people.
floor. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Can't believe it.
And I just wanted to talk about it because
Well, I mean, like, I
find
guess
it
he's
so-
allowed to do, allowed to say that he's annoyed and put off by this stuff.
so
So
fast.
I also do not remember seeing anybody going after Gotcha Smack's kid. I never seen that.
Fascinating.
yeah,
Well,
me
my
too,
hand's kind of green.
actually.
I find it so fascinating as someone that does this business as well, how unhinged it seems to be for everyone. If you are not providing and being the dancing clown for your audience, you're now the enemy.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, MTash? You got all these people that you're always like, man, they're so parasocial. I can't believe they're going after people's relationships and their kids. And your ass has been going after my relationships for 3 years, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, MTash? The mirror. You're the parasocial weirdo. That's what's crazy.
Bro, he's taking him apart here in this video. Same, I can't believe that caused Google Kindle is #1 game in the world.
You went after
Is
my
it?
ex-marriage. You went after my friendship with Hex, my friendship with Mr. Pokey. Me and Mr. Pokey say, we're good. Me and Hex, you say, we're good. Well, did you ask MTash? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Did you ask me? I don't know if we got MTash. Did you ask Jesus Christ what he thinks? Bro, all this weird ass shit that you don't like, you do, brother. You do that shit. You do that. That's you. You're that guy. You're him.
And instead of saying, hey, good luck in what you do next, thanks for the hundreds of videos that you made in HSR, it's instantly like, this guy's trash. He was always trash. Thank God he's gone. And, you know, it's such a wild ride. All I know is with someone like Gotcha Smack, who does have a lot of charisma.
Not MTash. He didn't make this video about himself. He made it to defend Gotcha Smack. Guys, this video was to protect Gotcha Smack because MTash is a great guy. He is a great guy. Oh man, W-Tash, bro. W-Tash. He saved Gotcha Smack's life. That's crazy.
He can play whatever he wants. He can jump into other games and he will succeed. I know it will happen. And a lot of content creators that do transition to other games, when they make a hard pivot, it is very difficult in the start to gain traction because of how the algorithm works and all these different things. But a lot of times, content creators will swap.
Oh no, man, just be like Tecto, man. That guy just uploads whatever. You know, just upload whatever, it'll blow up. Yeah, it's that easy, guys. Just upload whatever you want, it'll blow up, and then just make millions of dollars. Because I did it, so it's just easy. Yep, it's really that easy, guys.
Games, and then they'll return to their old one out of fear or necessity. If someone makes a hard one out of fear, times content creators will swap games and then they'll return to their old one out of fear or necessity.
Isn't that what you just did with this video? Where you said you were done with Gotcha? That you were never talking about it ever again? And then you're here right now. I thought you were done.
It's gray zone.
You said you were done with everybody.
If you'd ask me.
That's crazy. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
If someone makes a hard pivot and they fully commit to something and they're really enjoying it and they have that charisma, it'll...
Oh, wait. It's because he needed to save Gotcha Smack. This middle-aged 35-year-old man who works 2 jobs, has a wife and kids. I forgot. MTash had to save him because the mental toll was too much. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Almost always work out. So I have no worries for Gotcha Smack. He could go start covering pretty much anything he wants, and if he brings that same tenacity, that same edge, that same, you know, insight into characters or weapons or whatever. I don't care if he's playing gotcha games or Borderlands 4 talking about his favorite guns. If he brings that vibe, he will be fine. And at the end of the day...
Yeah, he would have good chances.
See, this is the polite thing to say. But here's the reality. I love Jay Whitty. I love Smack. I had a personal call with him 2 days ago. If you're a content creator and you're going to abandon all of the notoriety and fame that you have built into a space, and then you go directly into another space that you have no clout in, you are fucking yourself, and you're fucking yourself hard. And that's the truth. Now, you can say, I bet he'll do great at everything. It's just not true. It's just simply not true, right? If Gotcha Smack were to go and he were to try to be a League of Legends content creator right now, he'd fall right on his goddamn face. Now, this is what the I'm a really good, nice guy says. He can do everything, and he'll do so great. I know it. Look at how much of a great friend I am. Shut the fuck up, bro. Now, Gotcha Smack, he can do a beta test. He does this. He says, okay, Monster Hunter Wilds is releasing. I'm going to try to get a piece of the pie. I'm going to try to get in that. And he did a pretty decent job. Not too great. Did pretty all right. Take advantage of the business opportunities that present themselves to you. Just like the hundreds of Gotcha content creators, I am constantly preparing to say, hey, when this game drops, you better get your videos in. But no, he can't go to anything and do amazing or whatever. That's just not how it works. But if an opportunity arises for him to take advantage of a sudden burst of popularity, then sure. But doing whatever, it's just not a good mindset to have. It shows that you really don't care about the success of your peers when you say, yeah, man, just go quit gacha. Just like, you know what? I don't need to be a dick anymore. I don't mean to be a dick. But MTash, I knew you were gonna fall on your face the moment you left gacha. I already know. Right? Everybody saw it. We were just tired of hearing you bitch all the fucking time, man. Everybody knew that shit. Okay? Like everybody knew. It is what it is, right? We just wanted to hear this motherfucker stop yapping and inserting himself into a bunch of shit he don't need to be in, right? Now I'm gonna insert myself into everything. You wanna know why? Per your words, I'm a drama channel. Let's get in there, boys. That's my job. Yes, sir, and I fucking love it. But here's the thing. Everybody knows exactly the motherfucker that I am because I don't spend a second pretending to be anybody fucking else. You don't get to be this pretend good boy and then do this shit-eating tactics like you did with this video, man. Because anybody with above a room temperature IQ can see straight through this fucking video. This ain't about Gacha Smack, brother. This is about yourself.
He's got a beautiful girl by his side. He's got kids. He is more physically fit than 99.9% of all people watching. The only person that is more fit is me. That's a whole other topic. It's all gonna work out for my boy Gacha Smack. And maybe for
these qualities that he and I share are really good, so I'm gonna make sure to highlight them. MTash, I just want to let you know, okay, and I know you'll be very happy to hear about this, okay? I am gonna be married in the next year. I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited. And I'm gonna be having a kid in the next 2 to 3 years.
That's crazy.
So I hope you're looking forward to that. It's gonna be great. Because after I do all of that, I become you, but better. Oh, and it's always been my plan, MTash. It's always been my plan. I'm going to become you, but better.
Bro, you really gets off his butters, bro. All right. So there's not much time left for me. So we're gonna call it a day. And yeah, see you in the next one, y'all. Peace. It was nice.